Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the David and David Show. My name is David Roberts.
My name's David Almeda.
And we're going to be breaking down this past week of high school sports and kind of looking forward to this coming week and the end of the week. So let's start with a little bit of news from last week. Got our third head coaching vacancy in football. Terry Crowder stepped down for 2 seasons with Denmark. Says he's going to retire from public schools. So he joins Sean Cahill over at West and Lewis Daniel over at Lambert. So almost half of our schools are without a head coach right now.
Yeah.
But I know Drew Farrar over at Lambert said that they were shooting for middle of January to start doing interviews. So here we are, should have some news soon. So we'll keep an eye on that for sure. Switch gears to basketball. You saw a couple of games yesterday. What'd you see?
Yeah, it was West and Lambert. Girls, West girls get the easy win, 63-22. Pretty much over after the first quarter. Pretty lopsided game. Callie Thrower, 24 points, 6 3-pointers in that game.
Wow.
So she kind of went off there. Kayla Coward, 18 points for West. And then on the boys' side, Lambert wins 80-61. Braxton Beatty, big part of that game for them.
Yeah.
17 points, 6 assists, and then Colin Granger, 25 points, 12 rebounds. So really big win for Lambert too, because puts them in a tie for second with West. So after starting 0-2, they seem to be finding a role here.
Yeah, they're really rounding into form. And West is still really talented. I saw that Milton game last week, and they scored 30 points in the first quarter, and I think Milton kind of took over with their depth at the end of that game. Some really good basketball here coming down to the wire. Speaking of girls basketball, North Forsyth kept rolling. I saw them take on Forsyth Central, 52-34. They had 3 players in double digits. Ansley Allen had 16, Caroline Martin had 15, McCall Thomas had 12, and they held Central to their second lowest point total of the entire season with those 34 points, and really able to throw them off. The boys, North picked up the first region win. It was 63-57, largely behind Corey Seitz and his 18 points, 13 rebounds, double-double for him. And Justin Costello had 20 points, so really good offensive performance for North, and they really shut down a really good shooting Central team too. So right now, as it stands, the girls for West 5-0 in the region. They lead the region. Milton still has a healthy lead over the boys. They're 5-0 as well. So that sets the stage for Friday, right?
Yeah, that'll be a really good game to watch, especially for North, who I'm sure wants another crack at West there after losing early in the season. So it'll be interesting to see who gets that top spot.
It'll be a rematch. And also over the weekend we had region duels.
Right, and so that was just really unpredictable, as everyone kind of told me. I mean, it was number 3 West and number 4 North in the final, and West got that 30-21. A lot of close matches in that game. Dava Fafana had a really down to the wire match, among others that were really close. So West gets their second straight duels championship. So congrats to them on that. So.
Yeah, absolutely something to look forward to in Macon. Also, one more thing to mention, we filmed another episode of The Grind. We did it on Aisha Dabo over at Central, a junior from Queens. So we kind of got to get her story, and I think it turned out pretty well. Really good interview. So go check that out if you haven't already. But that's it. Follow us along on Twitter at Forsyth Sports. I'm at FCN David Roberts.
And my Twitter handle is Dave_Almeda.
And thanks for tuning in. Drop us a line in the comments, but we'll see you next week.